Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm covering 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, the tell-all. So let's jump into it. So for this tell-all, my overall thoughts about it is that the hype really wasn't real. There was a couple bombshells that were dropped, but nothing that I didn't know already. And I just kind of thought it was meh. I don't know why I thought there was going to be two parts to it, but no, this is what we're getting. So let me just go into each of the couples. Marta and Dia weren't there because, as we discussed in the last video, he didn't write the letter, so there was no reason for them to be on the show. And like, I don't know why they had Marta on the show in the first place, but it's whatever. So let's go into the couple. So let's start off with Paul and Karini. When we last left off, Paul was going to America to make money so he can basically support him and Karini. The big bombshell is that Karini's pregnant, and ooh, my earring just fell off. Everybody and their mom knew that Karini was pregnant, so it wasn't a surprise and stuff. I was in love with her haircut. I loved her new style. It looked really, really nice. But that was supposed to be the big bombshell, which it wasn't really that shocking to me because I had already known. But what surprised me was that Paul is demanding a DNA test, which I could understand the first time she got pregnant because I was trying to do the math. I was trying to figure stuff out. I couldn't get it figured out, but I was just like, I was like, how long has he been here? How much time has passed and stuff? But the second time around, I would think like, yeah, that's your baby for sure, right? And Paul doesn't 100% think so, and he's hurting Karini's feelings, and then yet he's still like, Karini, I love you, like, te amo, or whatever he was saying. And it's just like, well, she doesn't want to talk to you right now, and like, she's kind of right that you are putting her on blast, and you're making her look bad. If you're with your wife and you're telling people that you need to have a DNA test, that doesn't really look good, and that doesn't really reflect well on your wife, because it makes it look like she might have been sleeping with some other person or unfaithful. So that's all their story. Next one I'll go with Rachel and John. They kind of talked about them getting married and stuff, going through they haven't started the visa process because of how expensive it is, and their segment was kind of boring. And I totally forgot the host's name, but she talks to John about the problems they're facing with his anger issues, the fighting in the past. Mind you, this was all in the past, but to be fair, like, that was their storyline. And then John was like, I'm not angry, I'm not mad, it's these fucking guys, and they can't man up, and blah blah blah. And he was coming off really, really aggressive, and I was kind of just like, I could see the fiery personality in him. He does come off as very kind, very nice, but like, especially when he gets to cussing and stuff, I could see that like he has it in him and stuff. And he's like kind of like short and stocky. He'd be a good fighter. But I think I can understand from John's perspective, like, he's done with people keep bringing up his criminal record and him fighting and stuff. But John, that was your storyline for this season, so please don't be upset we're bringing it up. That was really all for them. They were boring as usual. So, I want to talk about Michael and Angela. So one of the things you'll notice in each segment when they talk to the couple, they'll bring up an issue and then show video evidence of this issue. So they know, TLC knows Angela's insecurities. It's with her age and with her weight. Her age can be helped because she's not like she can get younger. Her weight can, because you can technically lose weight, but that's beside the point. So they're talking about the relationship. They're still engaged. They're America's a go. Angela has been starting the K-1 visa process. Michael's happy. And I have to apologize to Michael because I thought he might have took the money, but it seemed like there was a problem with the bank. So Michael did not take Angela's money. And I'm sorry that I thought he did, but like sometimes TLC plays mind games with me. So they are discussing like the problems they have in the relationship with the age and the weight. Well, which Michael says like, I have no problem with weight. I love like your inner self. I love your heart and stuff like that. This is what I care about. Like the exterior doesn't really matter. And then TLC's like, oh, is that so, Michael? Well, let's play this clip. And this clip is from the beginning, before they met, and Michael's saying that like he considers Angela to be his elder because she's older than him and you respect your elders, so he's going to be respectful to her. Boy oh boy, TLC was really grimy for showing that, because they know how Angela is. She is a loose cannon. And to be fair, technically, Angela is his elder, if you want to speak just based on the numbers type of thing. And I feel at the time I felt so bad for Michael because Angela would start snapping on him. Michael, I can't believe this. I asked you if you wanted a younger girl, blah blah. You said that you want to be with me, and now you call me an elder. You know how I feel about this, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And she's just going off, and like I felt bad because he was watching his opportunity just like leave the studio, and he was just like, Angela, no, like this is not it. It's like a culture thing. Maybe like I misunderstood. Blah 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 blah. And Angela's like, no, Michael, no, no, Michael, no, Michael. And within that scene, they broke up. Their engagement's off. And the K-1 visa process is cancelled. So Angel's like, F that, I'm not doing it. Who cares? And just like that, she's broken up with him. And like, I can understand like Angela not taking shit from people, but she is also, for a very fiery person, very, very sensitive. And he was never saying this in a malicious way, and I don't understand how Angela can kind of go from 0 to 100. But that's none of my business, so let's go on to the next couple. Let's do Ricky / Grimy and Jimena. So, Jimena is kind of there with attitude, and I'm like, why does she have attitude? And they are talking to Ricky, and they show you this clip of him talking to his daughter, and his daughter saying like, Dad, it's great that you found someone, but I think you need to like slow down. You need to be focused on yourself. Basically, this daughter is acting like the mother, and Ricky's the child type of thing. So then the host was just like, well, then are you guys together? And oh, I think before that she asked something about where's the engagement ring, and Jimena was like, I threw it somewhere, I don't even know where that ring is. It's like, well, you guys are not together. So I was like, no, we're not together. Ricky has decided to make it work with his wife. And you can't even call her an ex-wife because they were still married. So it's almost like Ricky went off, on a little vacation, met some hot Colombian woman, got to spend time with her, and then went back home to his family like nothing ever happened. And obviously Jimena is visibly mad. She's irritated because her time is wasted, and she was already having to deal with this whole Melissa issue. She did not want to be plan B. She did not want to be the second option. She told you this, Ricky. But little did Jimena know, she was the third option. It was his wife, it was Melissa, then Jimena. So, and to be honest, Ricky was never planning on being with Jimena. Ricky used Jimena as like a little vacation thing, a little side piece thing over here in Colombia, and he was right back with his wife. And he's trying to play the, oh, I don't want to hurt you and blah 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 blah, but like, you did, Ricky, and you're grimy in general, so like, I don't want to deal with you. I'm glad that we're done with you. So let's go to the next couple. Tariq and Hazel. So I don't know the timeline from when they started filming to when he went home till they tell all, but he had another opportunity to go to, let's say Colombia, go to the Philippines to visit Hazel. And Hazel looks like she's showing a little bit more emotion. She looked like she was genuinely happy to see Tariq and not like, I have no expression, I'm dead inside. Look that she always gives off. And the host asked like, have you gotten intimate and stuff? And she said yes. And Tariq's like saying like, oh, she seems all quiet, but she's not that way, and I don't know, whatever. And then the bombshell with their relationship is that at one point Hazel thought she might have been pregnant, but it was a false alarm. It was just a late period, but she had thought. And it looked like Dean was like totally okay. Sorry, not Dean. Oh my god. I was just like, who am I talking about? Just like Tariq was totally okay with it. And it was late, and she was feeling pain and stuff like that. And Tariq thought she would try to abort the baby. I feel like it's in Hazel's best interest if she was pregnant to keep the child. But I don't know. I feel like whatever they did on this trip made them come closer as a couple. Because before, Hazel looked really like dead, pale, no emotion. Tariq looked really thirsty and desperate. I feel like they found like a balance between each other. Like they actually do like each other. And they brought Dean in there, and there was no reason. There wasn't time for him to really stir the pot anymore. So I was glad that like he was done. But yeah, they're still going strong, and I could see them lasting. I just wonder if Tariq can look past everything she said on this season, because like, she was very honest from the beginning of just like, I'm trying to go to America, I need to keep Tariq around, he has money, I'm trying to send for my son. And hopefully in the future she'll be able to live with her son full time. Okay, and last but not least, let's get into Darcy and Jesse. So Darcy was the only one that was there in person. I felt like Darcy's trying to get extra airtime. Sorry, Jesse. Why do I keep confusing everybody's name? Jesse was the only one there in person, because I think Jesse was trying to get extra airtime. Darcy looked really good. I wasn't feeling the contacts, but she looked really good. And then Jesse came. Like, what did he do to his face? His face was orange. Like, I can't even say it's like he put like on a bronzer, because his face would be more brown. His face looked full on orange, some kind of tan. And then it was just his face, because you could see the connection with his neck and his face, and you could tell the difference. So I was just kind of like, Jesse, for like a model and type of guy, you're embarrassing yourself on TV. People are going to drag you on Twitter. People are going to drag you on Insta. So I'm just like, It's his prerogative in his little man suit. But yes, they meet in person, and they do what they do best: argue and fight and blame one another, and nothing really got accomplished. They both fell out of love with each other. They're not fond of each other, which, not surprised, and Darcy moved on. She found a next man from overseas, so this might not be the last time we hear of Darcy, because she just likes to date foreigners. Jessie was bringing up the assault, calling the police, getting arrested. She's abusive, like she tried to hit me and injure me. I don't know, he's being so dramatic. I was trying to like tune him out. I was just staring at his face and making fun of him the whole time. I didn't care about anything. So that's kind of, I'm just going to end their segment really quickly. And last but not least, I like to talk about them together. So they're kind of talking amongst each other and kind of saying like what they liked about, like, oh, like, Rachel was saying like, Darcy, I think that like Jesse's taking advantage of you and blah blah blah. And like Jesse is hearing all of this in backstage, and he threatens to leave. Like, I'm tired of these people threatening to leave. Like, just leave then. Just leave. We won't hear your side of the story. Just leave. I don't care. Because I'm tired of these people threatening to leave. And Angela threatened to leave in the beginning, and now Jesse's starting to leave because he can't defend himself. Yet he's still on camera backstage. He can start like talking through this. So Jesse's there, and Jesse's like, huh? Oh, here, I'm coming, the controlling one. It was whatever. And I forgot exactly what Rachel said, but Rachel and Angela were having a situation. And Angela goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And she's so feisty, and she's so, I don't know how like someone could be her friend or have a relationship with her, because she's so like blah, 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 and ready to cuss you out and call you all these names in the book. And she and technically like Rachel is sitting down from her, and Angela's kind of up this way. And yes, Rachel did point her finger, but it's not like she pointed her finger like this. This is a different point, or like this is a different point. She pointed her finger like this, like, and Angela's like, poof, like coming in with her fingers. I don't know. It was a whole little finger match. They started arguing. I didn't really care what they were arguing about. I was just like, Angela, you need to leave. And Angela does leave, and I'm so grateful she leaves, because like she was getting on my last nerve, just hearing her bitch moan, I'm 52-year-old young, I'm talking to a 52-year-old grandma. Like, now you want to bring up your age, now you want to use your age, like, I don't care. So, I think this is it. The tell-all was kind of like a dud for me. It wasn't drama-filled, but I can't wait to watch the new season of 90 Day Fiance, like the original 90 Day Fiance, and I hope you'll check out my new videos. But that kind of sums up 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days tell-all. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
I'm just a dumb cunt, fucking sick and tired of it. Maybe I could front love, maybe I could buy a zip, maybe I get fucked up. Next time I could save some. Why it's gotta be like this? Why it's gotta be that way? Put it inside. Feel so rise up, banging on that loud.